Hello my dear students, how are you today? Today we'll continue our study about Lesson 1, Unit 2, Mixtures, Part 2. Previously, we divide matter into two types, and it's the pure substance and the mixture substance. And we learned that the pure substance is the substance that is made up only of one type of identical particles, as an example of the pure water or the distilled water. Also, we learned that the mixture is the substance that contain more than one type of particles, like the concrete. And we are going to study four things, and they are the types of mixture and properties of mixture, the formation of mixture, and the separation of mixture. And according to the types of mixture that we already learned, we classify it into 5 types according to the states of matter. The state of matter are solid, liquid, and gas. So the first one is a solid mixture. The second is liquid mixture. The third one is gaseous mixture, or the gaseous mixture. After this, we will mix solid with a liquid mixture, and the fourth type is liquid with a gas mixture. The properties of mixtures. Let's look at the following mixture to deduce their properties. We have the fruit salad, the vegetable salad, and the vegetable soup. Let's look to the fruit salad. The strawberry in the fruit salad, it keeps its taste before and after the mixing. So the fruit salad, all of the components of the fruit salad keep its taste. This is the first. Let's see also about the vegetable salad. The vegetable salad, as we see here, we can easily separate the tomato from the cucumber and the vegetables that found in the fruit salad, in the vegetable salad, and we can eat it separately. While in the vegetable soup, you can add or remove the desired amount of vegetables in your soup. So from these three observations, we conclude the properties of mixture, and they are what? First, the component of mixture don't join together and can be separated easily. This is the first. Second, each component in the mixture keeps its own properties, so the properties of mixture are the same properties of its component. The third, that the component of the mixture can be mixed at any ratio. We can mix it with any ratio, with any amount. But let's take this note, this important note. The solution is a special type of mixtures where the components are mixed and interferes till you can't distinguish between its particles. Don't forget this. We will study in the next lesson, inshallah. If I asked you here, give reason. A mixture of sand and iron filling can be separated easily. Why? Think about it. Take a little time to think about this question. A mixture, from the properties of mixture, don't forget this, of sand and iron filling can be easily separated. Let's see the question here. Because the components of the mixture don't react together. Each component keep its own properties. Let's see how can we form the mixture, the formation of mixture. We have three methods for formation of mixture, and they are shaking, stirring, and grinding. Shaking, stirring, and grinding. Solid and liquid mixture can be mixed by shaking and stirring, or one of these, like the mixture of salt and water. We can form them by shaking or stirring. Also, liquid mixture can be mixed by shaking or stirring, or both of them, like the mixture of strawberry juice and banana juice, also by shaking and stirring. The third method here is that the solid mixture can be mixed by shaking or grinding, like the mixture of salt and pepper. We can form them by shaking and or grinding. These are the methods for formation of the mixture. So how can we separate the mixture? We can separate the mixture by four methods. The first method is the filtration process, evaporation process, separating funnel, and the last one is the magnetic attraction. Starting with the filtration process. The filtration process is used to separate solid materials that are insoluble in the water. Means it doesn't dissolve in the water. Like what? Like the sand and water, the iron filling and water. Any substance that don't dissolve in water, we can use the filtration process. For example here, like the sand and water, as we said before, we use the filtration process and filtration paper. So what happened in the filtration process? In the filtration process, we use a filter paper, and it has tiny holes that don't allow the materials that don't dissolve in water through it. So it keep it above or in the filtration paper, and the water can easily pass through from this filtration paper, and it collected in the beaker below. This is the filtration process. What about the evaporation process? Evaporation process is used to separate solid materials that are soluble in water. We can't use the filtration process here because the soluble material is dissolved in the water, so it will goes down from the filter paper. In this case, we can use the evaporation process. We will heat the solution here, or the mixture here, till all of the water evaporates, and the salt or the soluble material will remain on the dish or on the pan. Water evaporate and the soluble material will remain on the pan. If we have a special mixture that contains three substances: the water, the sand, and the salt, how can we separate this mixture? We can separate this mixture by doing the both of these methods, the filtration and evaporation. Starting with the filtration process, we will filter this mixture that consists of the water, the sand, and the salt. So the sand will remain on the filtration paper, and the salty solution will goes down and collected on the paper. Then we gonna heat this solution, so an evaporation process will occur. The water will evaporate and we can easily collect it, while the salt will remain on the beaker. From these also two processes, we learned that the filtration process is used to separate the solid materials that are insoluble in water, while the evaporation process used to separate the solid material that are soluble in the water. The third process here, or the third method here, is the separating funnel. In the separating funnel, it's used to separate the immiscible liquid mixture whose components don't mix together. Immiscible liquid means the component of this mixture don't mix together. Like what? like the water and oil. The water and oil, they don't mix together. So we use the separating funnel to separate them. It's based on the density. The oil density is less than the density of the water, so it floats on the surface. It's lighter than the water, so it floats on the surface, while the water goes down. As an example here, oil and water. The fourth method and the last one we have is the magnetic attraction. The magnetic attraction, from the name, we use the magnet in it. The magnetic attraction is used to separate the solid mixture that containing a magnetic substance. So it can be separated by using a magnet, because the magnet will attract the magnetic substance. Like, for example here, the mixture of sand and iron filling. This mixture can be easily separated by the magnetic attraction method. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and if you need anything, you can contact us by scanning the QR code and logging into any of the social media accounts, or you can contact to me directly with my WhatsApp account. Thank you for watching. See you next time, and goodbye.